Hey writers, I'm Karena Akhavein of Spalmorum, and this is NaNoWriMo Writing Break, a daily series where I give you the inspiration, motivation, and information to keep you writing and winning at NaNoWriMo this year. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe and sign up for our mailing list. Let's get started. Hey writers, it is November 4th. And so if you were with us yesterday and I was talking about characters and I thought that I had kind of covered everything I needed to cover, well, I overlooked one very important thing. And actually it's kind of funny that I should overlook this because actually a lot of people overlook it. And what is it? It is character arc. What is a character arc, you might ask? Well, your characters cannot be static. So you guys spent a lot of time developing these really complex, interesting characters, but here's the thing, they cannot remain static and never change throughout your whole book. They have to evolve, because if they don't, your book's gonna be a very boring read. I mean, after all, the changes that they go through, their whole journey is what makes your novel interesting, it's what drives your action, etc., etc. So how does one express a character arc? I have a little cheat for this that I like to do. So either start off with your character being super happy and perfect or super miserable and sad. Just make it really extreme, and then you can kind of work on how they change from that state to another state. Right? So if they're super perfect, how do they suddenly like devolve into some kind of criminal? Or if they start off super miserable, how do they work through their issues to kind of get to a more positive place later in the novel? How can you express those changes that they go through? And also, by the way, some of those changes can be, beliefs or certitudes or what have you. So your character can maybe change their physical being. Maybe a change comes about that actually makes them look a different way, dress a different way, or maybe actually their change comes about because of a physical change. So maybe they gain weight, lose a limb, whatever. Something, their physical being changes. Also, their behavior can change. So the way they speak can change. Maybe they're trying to fit in with a certain crowd, or maybe they're trying to go from being, kind of modest to being this, mastermind, whatever. That's going to change their behavior. As well, their relationships with the people around them are going to change along with all of that. So you can express how they've changed by showing how their relationships with their parents or with their friends or with their pets or with the antagonist, whatever, that's going to change throughout the novel. So that's it. I think that now that's finally it for the characters. And if you have any further questions or any tricks for expressing a character arc, please comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And word count. I think I'm okay. We're only a few days in, so of course this is the happy beginning where I'm just writing away, and I am just actually talking a lot about my characters, and that's adding quite a bit to my word count, some of which will be eliminated later in the edits, but for now it's kind of promising and encouraging. So there you go. Thanks for joining me, writers, and I look forward to chatting with you guys tomorrow.